Ladies, let me let you in on a little secret. The one thing that can make a man absolutely drawn to you, beyond looks, beyond charm, beyond anything else, the key is this: confidence. Yes, confidence is the real game changer. Men are not just attracted to a pretty face, they're attracted to a woman who knows her worth, who walks into a room as if she owns it. You see, when you exude self-assurance, when you love yourself and respect yourself, you become irresistible. It's not about being perfect, but about being unapologetically you. Confidence is magnetic and it draws people, especially men, into your orbit. But here's where most women get it wrong. They think that the more available they are, the more attractive they become. This is a mistake. If you're constantly at his beck and call, there's no mystery left and the excitement fades. Be elusive. Hold a little bit back. Make him work for your time, your attention, your affection. This creates anticipation. It makes him want to get closer, to discover more about you. And trust me, mystery is incredibly alluring. Next, let's talk about compliments. Sincerity is everything. Men want to feel admired, but they don't want empty flattery. Compliment him on the things that matter, the way he thinks, how he carries himself, his ambitions. When you truly see and appreciate the man beyond the surface, you spark an emotional connection. That emotional connection, ladies, is the foundation of sexual attraction. But here's the magic formula. Be playful and fun. Attraction is not all about seriousness. It's about chemistry, energy, and connection. If you can make him laugh, if you can tease him, if you can make him feel that sense of fun when he's around you, that's when you turn up the heat. Sexual attraction thrives in an atmosphere of joy and flirtation, not in one of pressure or expectation. Now, showing interest is important, but don't be desperate. Men love to feel wanted, but they also love the thrill of the chase. You can show him that you're attracted to him, but you must also show that you have your own life, your own passions, your own boundaries. Don't jump at every chance to text back or drop everything to hang out. Instead, create a balance where he knows you like him, but you're not desperate for his validation. This is what makes you intriguing, desirable, and powerful. And finally, know your worth. Establish boundaries that let him know you are a high-value woman. When you set limits, when you make it clear that you won't settle for anything less than what you deserve, men respect you more. This respect builds sexual tension. When you carry yourself with dignity and self-respect, it sends a strong message. I'm not someone you can just walk all over. In conclusion, the secret to making men want you sexually is not about chasing after them or trying to fit some mold. It's about being confident, creating mystery, being sincere with your admiration, staying playful, showing your interest without desperation, and establishing strong boundaries. When you do this, you won't just attract men, you'll compel them to want you. Ladies, the power is in your hands. Embrace it. The secret to capturing the attention of anyone, especially men, lies in something that cannot be faked: confidence. It's the energy that surrounds you when you know your value, and it's far more magnetic than any external traits. Confidence is not just about how you look, it's about how you carry yourself, the way you interact with the world, and the way you present yourself in every situation. When a woman walks into a room with confidence, people notice. They feel the change in the atmosphere because she owns the space, without even trying. It's an attractive force that starts within. When you feel good about who you are, others begin to see you the same way. Men are instinctively drawn to a woman who respects herself and is unapologetically herself. This doesn't mean being overly loud or trying too hard. It's about embodying your authenticity and standing firm in your own skin. True confidence doesn't need validation. You don't need anyone's approval to feel secure in who you are. When you radiate this quiet assurance, it makes you an irresistible mystery. It speaks volumes without saying a word. A confident woman carries herself with ease, yet knows when to demand respect. She understands that she is valuable, and as a result, others respect her boundaries. This is not about arrogance or ego. It's about knowing you deserve the best and not settling for anything less. When you walk into a room and command attention, simply because of how you carry yourself, it's because people recognize that you are someone worth paying attention to. They feel your energy and are intrigued by it. Confidence also goes hand in hand with your mindset. It's the belief that you deserve to be treated well and to be seen for the powerful person you are. This is the type of self-love that doesn't need constant reassurance from others. When you begin to embrace your own worth and take care of your own needs, physically, mentally, and emotionally, you begin to show up as your best self. This transforms not just how you see yourself, but how the world sees you as well. Men are naturally attracted to this energy because it makes them want to learn more about you. They want to be around someone who values herself, not because of her looks or anything superficial, but because of the powerful aura she exudes. Confidence is the ultimate magnet, and when you cultivate it, you not only attract men, you attract the right kind of attention and respect. When you become too available, the magic begins to fade. It's a phenomenon that often goes unnoticed but holds immense power. Mystery creates desire. Men, like anyone, are intrigued by what they don't fully understand. When everything about you is laid out on the table, there's no mystery left to unravel and the excitement diminishes. To truly capture someone's attention, you need to keep a little part of yourself tucked away, allowing them to discover you slowly over time. It's like a beautifully wrapped gift that you don't immediately open. Every moment they spend with you, they peel back another layer, each one leaving them wanting more. Making yourself too available can unintentionally make you seem predictable or easily accessible. The thrill of the chase disappears and what's left is a dull familiarity. If you are always there, always at his fingertips, always at his beck and call, you might unintentionally communicate that you're easily attainable, and that's not nearly as exciting. You want to be the woman who sparks curiosity, the one who's just out of reach enough to make him wonder. The little mystery isn't about playing games or pretending to be someone you're not. It's about knowing your worth and allowing him to see it piece by piece. When you create this space, you allow him to feel the natural desire to pursue you, to chase after the moments when you're present. You'll notice that when you make time for yourself, when you keep some of your plans, interests, and experiences to yourself, his desire to know more intensifies. The little gaps in your story are what draw him in. He doesn't want to hear everything up front, because the anticipation of learning more keeps the connection fresh and exciting. This kind of emotional intrigue isn't about withholding affection or playing hard to get. It's about savoring moments together and not feeling the need to over-explain yourself. When you give him space to miss you, to wonder what you're doing or thinking, you create a natural pull that keeps him coming back for more. It builds anticipation, excitement, and a sense of adventure within the connection. Men are wired to be curious, and when you let that curiosity flourish, they're far more likely to desire you on a deeper, more profound level. When a woman gives a sincere compliment, it's like an invitation to enter a deeper connection. The key here is authenticity. Men, just like anyone, can tell the difference between a genuine compliment and one that's simply flattery. Complimenting him on more than just his physical appearance adds layers to your connection. Men are used to hearing about their looks or their clothes, but when you take the time to notice and appreciate something more substantial, like his intellect, his ambition, or the way he treats people, it sets you apart. It shows that you're truly paying attention to him on a deeper level, and that in itself is incredibly attractive. Imagine this. Instead of just saying, "You're so handsome," you might tell him, "I love how passionate you are about your work. It's rare to see someone so driven, and it's inspiring." It's not just about looking good on the outside, but how he makes an impact in the world, how he carries himself, and how he navigates life's challenges. Complementing these qualities shows that you value him for who he is as a person, which creates a strong emotional connection. Men want to feel admired, not just for their looks, but for the deeper qualities that define them. It's those qualities that speak to his heart. This kind of recognition can awaken a new layer of attraction. When you notice his deeper qualities, it shows that you see the man beyond the surface, and that makes him feel seen and appreciated in a way that many others don't. Compliments like these show that you don't just want him physically, you are also drawn to who he is on the inside. It gives him a feeling of value, and when he feels valued, he naturally wants to be around you more. The power of complimenting him sincerely is not just about making him feel good in the moment, it plants the seeds for a deeper bond. Men tend to be attracted to women who see beyond the obvious, and by offering meaningful, thoughtful compliments, you open up the possibility for a connection that transcends surface-level attraction. It's not about showering him with praise, but about pointing out the things that make him unique, making him feel like he's more than just a handsome face, and in return you'll find him more drawn to you. Sexual attraction often thrives in an atmosphere of lightness and fun. When you're playful, teasing, and easygoing, you create an energy that invites connection without pressure. Men are naturally drawn to women who can bring joy and laughter into a space because it makes them feel at ease. Sexual chemistry isn't just about intense moments of passion. It's about building a sense of comfort and connection that comes through shared experiences and playful interactions. When you don't take things too seriously, you allow room for spontaneity, and that's when the magic happens. Being playful doesn't mean you have to act childish or overly flirtatious. It's more about embracing a relaxed, fun attitude that invites the possibility of connection without forcing it. For example, teasing him in a light-hearted way can create a playful tension that adds excitement to your interactions. It's the kind of energy that keeps things fresh and makes the experience of being around you feel like an adventure. Playfulness introduces an element of mystery and spontaneity, which makes him want to explore more of you and the relationship. When you're able to have fun and let your guard down, you become more approachable and relatable. It takes the pressure off both you and him. Rather than focusing on trying to impress or perform, you simply enjoy the moment. This authenticity is what sparks desire. Men are not just attracted to women who are beautiful or accomplished, they are attracted to women who can make them feel good, make them laugh, and bring a sense of ease into their lives. Playfulness in your interactions can break down barriers and create a natural sexual tension that emerges when there's comfort and trust. The key is balance, being fun and light-hearted without crossing into over-playfulness. It's about striking that sweet spot where your natural charisma shines through. When you're able to show that you don't take yourself too seriously and are comfortable in your own skin, it gives him permission to do the same. It builds a connection that feels genuine and real, and that's incredibly attractive. In the end, the fun you create together lays the foundation for something much deeper. And it's often the playful moments that leave the most lasting impressions. Men are naturally drawn to women who show interest in them, but there's a delicate balance to strike. While it's important to express attraction, desperation is a major turnoff. Men are wired to pursue what they can't easily have. And when a woman seems overly eager or available at all times, the challenge disappears. This can create a sense of stagnation in the dynamic. It's the thrill of the chase that keeps things exciting. When you show interest without appearing desperate, you tap into this natural dynamic, creating a sense of anticipation that draws him in. A woman who is not desperate communicates that she has a full life, her own passions, goals, and ambitions. This makes her intriguing because she isn't putting all her emotional energy into one person. She's comfortable in her own skin, and she isn't constantly seeking validation from others. When you allow him to see that you have your own world, it creates a healthy tension. He begins to wonder how he can be a part of it. This mystery and space make him feel compelled to know you more. The allure isn't about playing hard to get in a manipulative way. It's simply about maintaining your independence and emotional balance. It's also about being authentic in your actions. Instead of bombarding him with messages or always making yourself available, be genuine in your responses and interactions. Let your attraction show naturally, not through overwhelming gestures, but through small, meaningful moments that feel real. This restraint makes him want to pursue you more, because he can sense that you're not just offering yourself up easily. He knows that you have standards, and that you won't settle for anything less than what you deserve. This self-assuredness makes you more desirable, because you aren't relying on him to make you feel complete. When you let go of any need to be constantly on, and you stop obsessing over how he perceives you, you create room for a real connection to form. You become a challenge, not in an artificial sense, but because he sees that you are a woman of substance with high standards. This is the kind of person he'll want to invest in. The key is to show interest and attraction without falling into the trap of neediness, because that's when you truly become irresistible. A woman who knows her worth and maintains strong boundaries is undeniably attractive. When you set clear limits, you're communicating that you value yourself and expect the same level of respect in return. This is not about being rigid or unapproachable, but rather about being clear on what you are willing to accept and what you are not. Setting boundaries makes you stand out as someone who values herself and demands the same treatment from others, which is incredibly alluring. Men are drawn to this because they respect women who know what they want and are not afraid to stand by their convictions. Boundaries don't only apply to how you expect to be treated physically, they extend to emotional and mental respect as well. A woman who establishes that she won't tolerate mistreatment, disrespect, or games is not only protecting her own well-being, but also showing a level of maturity and strength that many men find deeply attractive. It signals that she's not interested in a relationship that is based on anything less than mutual respect, trust, and equal investment. When you set boundaries, you create space for a relationship that has depth and substance. One that isn't about controlling or being controlled, but about mutual respect and understanding. This doesn't mean you should be cold or distant, but it does mean that you should not settle for behavior that doesn't align with your values. When a man sees that you are not easily swayed or manipulated, he feels a sense of challenge, but in the best way. He recognizes that winning your trust, affection, and time will require effort, which makes him value your presence even more. Strong boundaries communicate that you are a woman of substance, and that makes you desirable on a level that goes far beyond physical attraction. Additionally, maintaining boundaries allows you to preserve your own emotional well-being, which is vital for any healthy relationship. When you are clear about what you need and want, you avoid unnecessary drama and miscommunication. This clarity attracts the kind of man who values emotional intelligence and maturity, And that's what lays the groundwork for a deeper, more meaningful connection. Men are naturally drawn to women who know their value, and by setting strong boundaries, you ensure that you only invite people into your life who will respect and appreciate you for who you truly are. In conclusion, the secret to making men desire you on a deeper, more lasting level lies in embracing your true self with confidence, mystery, and authenticity. It's not about trying to mold yourself into someone else's idea of perfection. It's about knowing your worth, embracing your individuality, and holding firm to the qualities that make you unique. Confidence draws them in, a little mystery keeps them intrigued, and showing genuine admiration for his deeper qualities builds a meaningful connection. Playfulness adds excitement, while setting boundaries ensures you only invite those who respect and value you. When you strike the right balance between showing interest and maintaining your independence, you unlock a dynamic that is both thrilling and fulfilling. It's this blend of self-assurance, emotional intelligence, and understanding your own desires that will naturally make men want you, not just physically, but emotionally and intellectually as well. The power lies in your hands, and when you own it, you create a magnetic presence that keeps him coming back for more, eager to explore the depths of who you are. So trust in yourself, honor your boundaries, and embrace the mystery of being your authentic, powerful self. That's the secret to drawing him in and making him want you, not just for the moment, but for the long haul.